Right, I don't know if this is recording like straight away. Anyway, so I just finished a video on the Isle of Rome, and I just closed down Skate and opened it up again because of the fact that I didn't want any footage being destroyed or whatever like that because of the 5 minute gap that I had to wait, and I couldn't be bothered to wait, so I just opened up the game again. But basically, I'm going to be talking about the Rec Room shenanigans. It's not been anything controversial or anything. What I meant by that is like Rec Room's closing down in June, I think it is, which is 2 months away. In fact, less than 2 months away, because it closed down on the first. Yeah, so the shenanigans with that is something. Because the fact that Red Room's closing down is not a good idea. Well, of course it ain't, because not only is it not a good idea to close Red Room down, because it's a goated game. Like, it's one of the games I basically grew up with almost. Like, I got it when I was 8 in 2018 on my PlayStation. And I would play it, like, all the time. It's how I met some of my friends as well. Well, not like... Yeah, like, it's how I met some of my friends. I don't mean, like, real life friends, I just mean online friends. I haven't played with them in years. I don't, like... They're the type of friends who would be, like, older than you, but they're, like, chill. Like, they're chill and older than you, but, like, they'll do the casual thing where they'll not where they'll piss you off on GTA or something by killing you over and over again as a joke type shit. Like, but anyway, Rec Room. Um, it's a good game, and I'm kind of sad that it's closing down because I basically grew up with this game. I got it when I was 8 years old, and I played it ever since. I am now 16, which is insane. It's been a whole 8 years since I first downloaded that game, and it's been good. Like, um, I wasn't really a big creator or anything on Rec Room. I never made any videos. I never made any games, really. The only games I made were probably, like, absolute dog shit. Because I was a kid, mate. I was a kid. I made, like, absolute bullshit. Whereas, now, like, some games I have made, I put some time into them. And they've got no views or anything because of the fact that, well, they're new and they're made by a guy who isn't actually known or anything. But if you are intrigued on looking into what they are, I think one of them's called like Lemon Fox's Chill Base, and it's not like Lemon Fox. It's literally how my YouTube channel is spelled. Basically, and it's like you can't use spaces in Rec Room for names for some reason, so you have to use the underscores. So it's like Lemon Fox's underscore chill underscore basement. And it's got a picture of the cat from Chip Lake on it. That was an invention made by someone on Rec Room, which I'm actually really happy about because it shows up like YouTubers that I consider, like, sure they're not small YouTubers, but they're smaller than others, are actually getting recognition in the real world. I know. Anyway, and then the other one I made, what was it? I made one that was like this, like cabin or something, where it was like the creative cabin. I think it was like Lauren Fox's creative cabin or something like that. Basically, it's just a make pen level where you can do whatever you like. And of course, it's a make pen level, so it's gonna be. And it was my first ever level, so it's gonna be complete ass. Then this third one I made was Lemon Fox's Farewell Rec Room as the last thing, because when I first heard it was shutting down, I was like, nah, this can't be true. Well, of course I believed it, because of course everyone was talking about it. And it can't be a thing like one person says it's shutting down, then sure you can consider it being like a fake thing. But if everyone's talking about it, then it's not fake. So yeah, I called it that, and I actually put some time into it. What I did was I made the sand island, like the island type preset thing, I changed the signs and stuff on it. Like, it had a sign that said something on it, and I just put farewell Rec Room, and I looked up its release date and its closure date, and it's the 1st of July 2016 to the 1st of July 2026, which is a whole 10-year run of this game, which is insane. Like, sure, some games don't even close down after 10 years, but you gotta think, Rec Room's a free-to-play game, and it wasn't as popular as Roblox or anything, so it doesn't have as much money in that. But it was just as, like, it was spiked in, like, 2020 and stuff or whatever. Like, when VR and that came everyone's, like, go-to thing because of the fact that, I don't know, like, VR was everyone's go-to thing. Like, the reason why I wanted to get a VR was mainly because everyone else had one almost, and because of the fact that, well, there's games on there, like, them in VR chat and Rec Room and stuff, and VRs look so cool. Like, I would watch The Boys. I didn't watch them often, but now I watch them, like, tons. But I would watch, like, The Boys and stuff, and I would see that they used, like, VR chat and stuff to, like, do their videos. And I thought that's funny as hell. But one thing I have with VR chat is that I'm not really one of those people who are, like, tend to socialize very much. Like, I'm one of those people who are very social, but I'm always, like, the worst person to start a conversation with any random person I find. Also, anyway, back to Rec Room. Rec Room shutting down is one of the most worst things I could ever, like, think of in gaming history. Well, all my gaming history, and, like, all my gaming history, not, like, in total gaming history. But, like, in all my gaming history, Rec Room closing down has to be the worst thing. Like, what do you mean? The game I used to play as a child all the time. Oh, look, a cat. Very intriguing. Anyway, like, Rec Room shutting down is one of the worst things I can think of. Because what do you mean? A game that is better than Roblox in all ways possible is closing down. Like, sure, it wasn't a Roblox competitor or anything, and it was just about being a game. But then when they inspired people to make their own levels and clothing and stuff, sure, they took a bit from Roblox and this, that, and the other, but they all, like, oh, they took inspiration from Roblox. But so did Roblox take stuff from Rec Room. Oh, that was sick. Because, like, Rec Room implemented the blimmin', like, they had the, like, style of dynamic stuff and whatever. Not dynamic stuff, but, like, they had the style of, different style to Roblox and stuff. When they, like, Roblox implemented making your own custom clothing and accessories, and Rec Room did it. And Rec Room also implemented the full body type system thing, which made sense for a game that was played on VR, but no one really liked it, of course. But of course, Rec Room is not as crappy as Roblox, where they make shit updates when no one wants them and remove things that people like. Or not to my not to my experience at least. Like, Rec Room expanded from just a game where it was a VR game where you just, like, hang out with people, play different games, to a full-on game where you create your own games, you can make your own, like, inventions and stuff. And boy oh boy, were they awesome. Because you could just search up anything. Like, you could search up any single thing you wanted to search up, like, as an invention, and it would possibly exist. And, like, it was awesome. Like, inventions, they were awesome. Like, I swear this one time I searched up the invention for planet Earth or something. I don't know what I searched it up for. And then I found one, and I kind of was shocked, but also, like, I found it pretty funny to this day. I find it pretty funny today. I think I actually did. I might be, like, delusional or something. But I think it did happen on one of my old accounts where I found planet Earth, like, that would rotate or something. And I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. I'll download it and I'll place it into my dorm room. I placed it down, and I'm not even sure if it was real or not. Or it just means something that I fabricated in my mind. But basically, I placed it down, and instead of it being a planet Earth, it was a literal invention of a dick. It was an invention of a fucking dick. and I was like, oh my god, bro, this is funny as hell. Why? I was like, I was pissed off about it, but I was also like, pretty, like, I found it pretty funny because the fact that, sure, it's misleading, but also the fact that someone made that in a game that and it hasn't been taken down yet is crazy. It probably has been now, but like, you get what I mean. Anyway, um, Rec Room closing down is like I was saying about my map. I made it for the pure place to just hang out while until Rec Room closes down, I guess. Or like at the very last moments of Rec Room, like the last hours, you could join that game, the London Fox's Farewell Rec Room, and like play it and just hang out and socialize until the game shuts down. Like of course the game is gonna be a tribute to everything of Rec Room. So of course, like there's this area on the actual original map where it's like inventions with a sign pointing to it, with like these inventions that were made by the Rec Room team or whatever. It's like a like sea type theme because it's a fucking island, of course. So I just removed all those and then I just replaced all those these like so-called inventions with like random inventions I found and ones I had. Like one of them, like one of the inventions I put on there was an invention made by me, which was literally just like my first owner as an outfit on there, because I was like, why not? And then I added some random inventions I found as well. Like I found this one of like a 3DS in blue, which is exactly the one I have as well, which I found really cool. And I added some other inventions from other people. Basically, I just found what was like either best selling or was on the top of the blimmin' like inventions list, basically. And then I also just found some other inventions that I thought were cool. I searched some stuff up as well, find some stuff. Then I decided to find a moving van or whatever. I found a van like as an invention in general. I was like, oh my god, who's making a van for the sake of a van, I guess. So I was like, okay, I'll put like this van down, and I put the words "to go" on the side. Not like "to" as like the word "to" like you point to something. I put it as like the letter "to" because why not? So I was like, "to go" in. Oh my god, can you actually stand up straight, bro, instead of flinging yourself like an angry bird? Anyway, like, yeah, I put the words "to go" on it, and I put a bunch of boxes and like other random stuff in there. I put some of my own inventions in there because why not? It's my island, I can do what I want with them. Then I put some random inventions on like, I meant in the island and on like the inventions area, as well as the other inventions and stuff. Then there was like this massive campfire that, like, no, it wasn't massive, but it was like a campfire, like that was originally there. I decided to tweak it up a bit. I made my own like chair logs and stuff, like log chairs that you could sit on and that. And then I also, like, I don't think the log chairs are in very good quality-ish, like, because I never made them before. I did make chairs and stuff before. I made like in the basement one, I made a full-on fucking sofa, which was insane, because the fact that I made it by myself, and it looked pretty realistic and stuff. I also made, like, a I think I made a table for like this PlayStation. Or I made the PlayStation like TV itself or something. I think I made the PlayStation table and the games on it, yeah. Like those PlayStation games, like discs on like their tail, and I just put them there as well. I made them myself. I made some bits myself of the whole entire thing. Like the whole entire base of the room I made myself. Like with the separate like floor bits. There's not like separate floors, but there's like basically there's like an elevated bit on the game where it's like a big board that you could just draw on. And like basically Rec Room, I'm just going too far in my own map now. Anyway, Rec Room shutting down is like one of the worst things I can think of. Because what do you mean a game that I grew up with is closing down? It's pretty sad. Because it means that the future generations will never hear of this absolute peak of a game. And if Roblox is being the most controversial piece of shit at this moment, and Rec Room's shutting down, then what are we gonna play? Because I know people are gonna leave Roblox because it's being controversial as absolute bullshit, and adding all these horrible updates that no one wants, and doing other things like that. And basically invading privacy almost. And Rec Room's shutting down, which is... So what are we gonna play now? Because people are leaving Roblox because they don't want to deal with all the hassle of every other thing that Roblox has on to offer, which isn't very good. And Rec Room's shutting down, which means that the game that could be a replacement for Roblox as controversial, like that's not controversial, is going down. I don't know why, I don't know what reason it is. Like, if anyone could give me the reason why it's closing down, I think, like, I've heard it's because they don't have enough money or whatever to, like, fund it or whatever, but, like, that seems a bit odd, because, like, Rec Room has had a peak. Like, it's had spikes in, like, the last few years or whatever. I'm not actually done any research on it or anything. All I know is that tons of players started joining in, like, 2020 when they all got, like, VRs and stuff or whatever. Which is something. So I don't get how they run out of money. Like, I get it could be the fact that they ran out of money due to a pure fact of the fact that they, are a free game and, like, people just play the game for the games. They don't have any, like, microtransactions, or many of them, like Roblox does, where they have like their own passes and games and stuff, because they do, but it's not as much. And I get that. Maybe that's why they implemented the make your own clothing thing, because they couldn't get enough profit off like original clothing that was made by Rec Room themselves, because of the fact that you could already unlock some of that for free if you just play games. Which is what made Rec Room a good game, because you would unlock stuff for free for playing games. Unlike Roblox, where you would have to pay for women or buy the clothes that you want, you could just unlock stuff for free by just playing the Rec Room Originals and other games and stuff. And Rec Room Originals are better than anything, really, because, like, any game you see on Roblox now is just brain rot. Sure, you may see that on Rec Room, but, like, that's a very, like, little compared to all the good games that you can find. Like, the top games you will see are not brain rot games. They will be like different games that are actually pretty good compared to brain rot slop that's plaguing Roblox. So Rec Room closing down is going to be a big thing because of the fact that not only people are going to be moving away from Roblox and now they're going to have nothing else to play instead of different games that aren't like Roblox. Like, because playing games, like playing Rec Room, it's like Roblox. It's not like a knockoff or anything, because it's in its own different way. It's not like, oh yeah, we'll just like take different things, because it puts the creativity aspect in there, and it also keeps its own Rec Room original like games, where Roblox has expanded from just having original games. Like they used to have like those original games or whatever they were, but now they don't, because I think they just deleted them or something, because everyone kept on making other games and stuff. Which is something, because Rec Room Originals will always be, like, the best thing ever. Because sure, Rec Room isn't, like, a fully detailed game and stuff, but people can make maps like that, just like Roblox. But I think they do it in such a better quality because of the fact that not only was this just a VR game that started, like, as it started, but it also actually worked because of the fact that it wasn't like VR chat or anything. It was like a social place where you could hang out and play mini games and stuff, instead of just going to different worlds and casually just sitting there talking to people. So, Rec Room shutting down is something. Why did I get off my board? Anyway, like, Rec Room shutting down, it's just, I don't know what to say about it. That's why you hear me kind of stuttering a bit and women saying things over and over again. Mainly because of that, and mainly because my mind just keeps on repeating things over and over again to myself. But, like, Rec Room, if you ever see this video, probably not. I just gave you a reason why you should keep going. And if you don't keep going, then that's fine. Thank you for all the experiences. It's been good. You've been a go-to game. Better than Roblox. Better than Roblox can ever be. You've been the most non-controversial, like, game I could ever think of. And thank you so much. We all love Rec Room. Rec Room has always been good. Thank you for the whole development team of whoever made Rec Room. You guys are the GOAT of development. Well, I don't mean that as like all of development, but I mean like the GOAT of developing like a game like Rec Room. And thank you to like every single one of the people I met on Rec Room. It's been fun. Right, I think I should just end the video here because I have nothing else to say. See you dudes and see you guys and girls later or whatever. Goodbye. You guys are so cool. Even though I have like no viewers. See you guys. Jesus Christ, I gotta delete something. Come on, come on, come on. I'll delete some old videos and stuff because of the fact that